Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learn Math with Priya. In this video, we are going to see how to rationalize the denominator, and we are going to start from the easy sum and then we are going to increase the difficulty level of the sum. Let's see how to proceed. Let me take an example of any irrational number, for example, root 2. I'm going to multiply this irrational number with another irrational number, say root 3. So now what I will get? I will get root 2 times 3, which is root 6, isn't it? So root a times root b is going to be root of a times b. So when I'm multiplying two irrational number, my product is irrational and it may be rational also. Can we see how? So consider the same irrational number. When I am multiplying the irrational number by itself, it results in a rational number, isn't it? Because root 2 times root 2 is 2 into 2 under the root, which is root 4, and it results in 2. Now you can see the product of two irrational number resulted in a rational number. So this is the key concept. So I need to find the right number to be multiplied with in order to rationalize the denominator. Let's start with a simple sum. Let's solve the easy level first. So the sums from level 1. For example, if I take 1 by root 3, so you can see the denominator is irrational, isn't it? So I have to convert to rationalize. That's why it is called rationalizing the denominator. So I'm going to multiply the same number in the numerator and the denominator. Why? Because I know the product of the irrational by itself is going to be rational. So now it's like a fractional multiplication. 1 times root 3 by denominator into denominator, which is root 3 times root 3. This will result in root 3 by 3. So now you can see my denominator has become rational. So this is my answer. 10 by root 5. So you can see the denominator again, it's root 5, which is an irrational number, isn't it? So I have to multiply by root 5 in the numerator and root 5 in the denominator, because I know the product of two irrational number, which is the same number multiplied by itself, is going to be rational. So 10 times root 5 is 10 root 5 by root 5 times root 5, isn't it? So it is like this. So what is root 5 times root 5? It is going to be 5, because root 5 times root 5 is nothing but root 25. Okay, so which is 25 is a perfect square number. So if I take outside the square root, it becomes 5. Now you can further reduce it by factor 5. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. So my answer is 2 root 5. Do you understand? Now let's move on to the third question. It is root 3 by root 15. So this can be further simplified as root 3 by root 15 is written as root 5 times root 3, isn't it? So I can cancel this directly. So this will give me 1 by root 5 as my answer. So now the denominator is irrational. I have to multiply by root 5 divided by root 5. Okay, so which is root 5 by 5, isn't it? So this is my answer. This can be done in other way. Root 3 by root 15, you can multiply by root 15 by root 15. So this is going to be root 45 divided by 15. So what is root 45? Root 45 is written as root 9 times 5 by 15. Isn't it? So 9 is a perfect square number. So when I'm taking outside the root, it becomes 3 root 5. 5 is not a perfect square number, so I have to keep it under the root divided by 15. Now I have the chance to reduce it. So reduce by 3 table, 3 times 1, 3. So reduce it, so you will get root 5 by 5. So there are two ways of doing it, whichever you feel it easy, you can proceed with. Let's move on to the question number 4, 1 by 2 root 3. So here you can say there is a combination of rational as well as irrational, and it is in product, right? It is 2 times root 3. So just choose the irrational number, which is root 3, and multiply with its numerator and the denominator. So now you multiply numerator into numerator with this which is root 3, and the denominator into denominator is nothing but 2 root 3 times root 3. Okay, so now write the numerator as it is, and the denominator is keep 2 as it is, and root 3 times root 3 will be multiplied to get 3. So my answer will be root 3 by 6. So now you can see the denominator is converted to a rational number, isn't it? So in question number 5, the denominator is a irrational number which contains root 14, isn't it? And 3 is a rational which is multiplied with root 14. Let me choose an irrational number root 14. I am multiplying both the numerator and the denominator with it. So this gives me 8 times root 14 divided by 3 root 14 times root 14. So the numerator is 8 root 14 and the denominator will be just keep the whole number as it is. When you multiply the irrational with irrational and the same irrational number, you will get a rational, right? Root 14 times root 14 will be 14. So now you have a chance of reducing it. So by 2 table, it is 4 times in the numerator and 7 times in the denominator. So my answer is 4 root 14 by 21. So you can see the denominator has become a rational number, isn't it? Now let's move on to the next level of difficulty in rationalizing the denominator, which is level 2. Consider the question number 6, 1 by 2 plus root 3. So here you can see the irrational number is not in product, it is not separate. Okay, it is a combination of addition, right? It is 2 plus root 3. 2 is a real number, 2 is a whole number, but it is added to irrational. So any rational number added to irrational is a irrational, isn't it? So in order to convert the irrational denominator to rational, we have to multiply by its conjugate. So what do you mean by conjugate? So see the middle sign, it is plus, so I have to multiply by minus. Okay, the same number but the sign will change to minus. So I have to multiply with 2 minus root 3 in the numerator and 2 minus root 3 in the denominator. Why not with the same sign? Okay, suppose if I'm multiplying the denominator 2 plus root 3. Okay, so I'm taking the denominator. So if I'm going to multiply the denominator 2 plus root 3 with the same sign 2 plus root 3, then what you will get? It is a plus b into a plus b, which is a plus b the whole square. When I use the identity to evaluate, I will get a square, which is 4, and 2ab, which is 2 times 2 times root 3, plus b square, which is root 3 square. Okay, so root 3 square, if I evaluate it, it becomes 3. So 4 plus 4 root 3 plus 3, which is going to be 7 plus 4 root 3. Again it will result in a irrational number. That's why I am choosing its conjugate opposite sign. Clear? How this conjugate will going to help me to rationalize the denominator? Again, consider the denominator. Now I am going to multiply with its opposite sign, isn't it? Which is 2 plus root 3 with 2 minus root 3. Now what identity I have to use? It is a plus b into a minus b, which is a square minus b square. So what is in the place of a? It is 2, isn't it? So 2 square minus root 3 the whole square. Square and square root will get cancelled. So 2 square is 4 minus 3, which is 1. Now I am going to get rational, isn't it? So I have to choose the right combination so that I can use the proper identity to rationalize my denominator. So always remember, when you apply a plus b into a minus b identity in the denominator, you will get a rational number. That's why I'm choosing its opposite sign. Okay, so now 1 times 2 minus root 3 is 2 minus root 3 by 2 plus root 3 times 2 minus root 3. As I said before, I'm going to use the identity a plus b into a minus b, which I showed here. So directly I'm going to write the answer here, isn't it? So 2 square is 4 minus root 3 the square is 3. So which is going to be 2 minus root 3 by 1, which is nothing but 2 minus root 3. So now my denominator has become a rational number. Okay, now let's move on to question number 7. 5 by root 3 minus root 5. Now you can see the denominator is a difference of two irrational number, isn't it? Which is a irrational. So in order to convert irrational number to rational, I have to choose the combination so that I can use a plus b into a minus b identity. So take the conjugate opposite sign. So I have to multiply root 3 plus root 5 in the numerator as well as root 3 plus root 5 in the denominator. Now what you will get? 5 times, okay, enclose in bracket when there are more than one terms. Okay, I have two terms which is root 3 and root 5, so I am enclosing it inside the bracket. Okay, and the denominator will become root 3 minus root 5 times root 3 plus root 5. So here I can apply the identity a minus b into a plus b. Okay, and the numerator, what you will do, it is like distributive property or evaluating the bracket. So 5 times root 3 is 5 root 3, there is a plus, so plus 5 into plus root 5, that is 5 times root 5 is 5 root 5. Clear? Divided by a square minus b square, isn't it? So I can use the identity root 3 square minus root 5 the whole square. So cancel the square with the square root. Okay, because root 3 times root 3 is going to be 3, isn't it? So now I will get 5 root 3 plus 5 root 5 in the numerator, and the denominator will be 3 minus 5, which is minus 2. Okay, again, as per the standard form, I shouldn't have the denominator to be negative, so I'm going to take it to the numerator. So when I'm going to take the negative to the numerator, it is like multiplying by its minus, so positive terms will become negative. Okay, just keep the minus outside, write the number whatever is there in the numerator. Okay, so I'm taking this minus just to the numerator. Okay, now multiply with this minus, so you will get minus 5 root 3 minus 5 root 5 divided by 2. This is your answer. Let's move on to the next difficulty level, which is level 3. Question number 8. If 3 plus 2 root 5 by 3 minus 2 root 5 equal to p plus q root 5, then find the value of 11 times p plus q. In order to find the value of this, first I need to find what is p and what is q from the equation given. Okay, let me select the LHS left hand side of the equation, which is 3 plus 2 root 5 by 3 minus 2 root 5. By now you're familiar with the concept of rationalizing the denominator, isn't it? So I'm taking my LHS and rationalizing its denominator. So what I will do, I will take the opposite sign, the conjugate. So it is 3 plus 2 root 5 divided by 3 plus 2 root 5. So what will happen? The numerator is more than one term, so enclose it in the bracket. 3 plus 2 root 5 times 3 plus 2 root 5 divided by denominator into denominator, which is 3 minus 2 root 5 times 3 plus 2 root 5. So I have to use the identity. I can use the identity in the numerator also, because it is a plus b into a plus b, which is a plus b the whole square, isn't it? By this is a minus b times a plus b, and you can use the identity which is a square minus b square. When I'm writing b, enclose it in the bracket because it is 2 times root 5. It's not a single root present, isn't it? There is a combination of two numbers together, so please enclose it in the bracket. So now the numerator, you can use the identity a plus b the whole square. What is a plus b the whole square? 3 plus 2 root 5 the whole square. I'm comparing with a plus b the whole square. In the place of a, I have 3. In the place of b, 2 root 5. Isn't it? The identity will become a square plus 2ab plus b square. So I'm going to replace a with the value 3 square plus 2 times ab. A is 3, b is 2 root 5 plus b square, which is 2 root 5 the whole square. Again, enclose it in the bracket. Okay, divided by 3 square is 9 minus 2 root 5 the whole square means 2 root 5 into 2 root 5. So multiply the whole number 2 times 2, which is 4, and root 5 times root 5 is 5. So which is going to be 20. Got it? So I'm going to write 20 in the place of 2 root 5 the whole square. So now this will become 3 square is 9. Okay, now multiply 2ab, which is 3 times 2 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, root 5. Okay, now 2 root 5 the whole square. Again, I explained the concept here. It is 20, isn't it? 2 is also square, so 4. Root 5 square will become 5, so 4 into 5 is 20. Got it? So divided by, what is 9 minus 20? It is minus 11, isn't it? Now this is written as 9 plus 20 will be 29 plus 12 root 5, divided by minus 11. I told you if denominator has minus sign, then you can take it to the numerator. Okay. So it is minus of 29 plus 12 root 5 divided by 11. Okay, so which is nothing but minus 29 minus 12 root 5 divided by 11, and I can split the denominator to both the terms in the numerator. So it is written as minus 29 by 11 minus 12 root 5 by 11. Why I am splitting? Because I need to equate to the right hand side, which is in the form p plus q root 5. So now I'm equating to the right hand side. Okay, so what I've got the LHS as minus 29 by 11 minus 12 root 5 by 11. I'm equating to p plus q root 5. So now tell me what is in the place of p. So p is nothing but minus 29 by 11, isn't it? And q is nothing but minus 12 by 11. Okay, root 5 and root 5 is already there. So what is in the place of q? What is placed in front of root 5? It is, you have to take the sign as well. So it is minus 12 by 11. Got it? So after finding P and Q, I have to substitute because they are asking the question, find the value of 11 times P plus Q. So I have to substitute. So in the question, they are asking me to find the value of 11 times P plus Q. So I can substitute the value of P and Q, which I got it from the previous evaluation. So it is 11 times minus 29 by 11 plus. So plus minus is minus. So I can write minus 12 by 11 as it is. Okay. So 11 times, so what is this? Minus 29 minus 12 is going to be minus 41 by 11, isn't it? The like fraction. So both have the same sign, so I have to add it and keep the sign. So 29 plus 12 will become 41. So now 11 and 11 will get cancelled. So 11 times p plus q is minus 41. This is my answer. So you can see how the level of difficulty changes, right? From the easy to difficult. Let's move on to the next question 9, which is easy, but you need to know what are the concepts to be followed. So here you can see that there are two fractions with the irrational numbers in the denominator, isn't it? But in order to simplify it, we need to follow certain method. You can see already the denominator is in the form a plus b into a minus b. So I can directly go for taking LCM. So how will you do? Just cross multiply. You know butterfly method, isn't it? How to take the LCM? Just multiply the denominator. So it is root 5 plus 1 and root 5 minus 1. Okay, just multiply, take this to the other side. So root 5 minus 1 into root 5 minus 1. When there are more than one terms, please enclose it in the bracket. Now, this denominator will go and join with the other denominator. So it becomes just like a cross multiplication. Okay, so it is root 5 plus 1 into root 5 plus 1. Now, you know root 5 minus 1 into root 5 minus 1 is nothing but root 5 minus 1 the whole square. Similarly, root 5 plus 1 plus root 5 plus 1 is root 5 plus 1 the whole square. And the denominator, you can use the identity a plus b into a minus b. So it is root 5 the whole square minus 1 square. So you can see here, actually I'm not rationalizing by multiplying it with this conjugate. Automatically when I take LCM, we can use the identity a plus b into a minus b. Okay. So now what is the numerator? Numerator is in the form of a minus b the whole square in the first term and a plus b the whole square in the second term. So I'm going to apply it. So a square will be root 5 the whole square minus 2ab is minus root 5 into 1 plus b square is 1 square plus, I'm going to evaluate a plus b the whole square now, root 5 the whole square plus 2 into root 5 into 1, okay, plus 1 square, that is 1, divided by, this will become 5 minus 1. Okay, so now is there is a chance of cancelling? Yeah, minus 2 root 5 and plus 2 root 5 get cancelled. So now root 5 the whole square will become 5. Here also it becomes 5. So plus 5 plus 5 will become 10. and 1 plus 1. Okay, so just I am writing the terms. Here it is 5, 1 square is 1. Again here only square get cancelled, square root get cancelled, so there is a 5, again 1. Okay, so it is 4. So it is going to be 12 by 4, which is 3. Let's move on to question number 10. If x is equal to 5 minus 2 root 6, find x square plus 1 by x square. So whenever I have x square plus 1 by x square, you have to use the whole square identity. We know algebraic identity, right? A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. In the place of a, I am just taking as value x, and in the place of b, I am taking 1 by x. So I will get, it is x plus 1 by x the whole square is equal to a. So which is x square plus 2 times a is x and b is 1 by x. I'm just substituting in the place of a and b x and 1 by x. So what is b square? 1 by x the whole square, isn't it? So now this x and x will get cancelled. So I will get x square plus 2 plus 1 square is 1, x square is x square in the denominator, isn't it? See, in my question, I need to find x square plus 1 by x square. So keep x square and 1 by x square as it is. So in my question, I need to find x square plus 1 by x square, which is already there on the right hand side, isn't it? So I'm just going to keep that as it is. Okay. But I'm going to transpose 2 to the right hand side. So what I will get, x plus 1 by x the whole square minus 2 is nothing but x square plus 1 by x square formula. So just I derived the formula, not it I substituted the value for x as 5 minus 2 root 6. Isn't it? So whenever I need to find x square plus 1 by x square, use the formula x plus 1 by x the whole square minus 2. So as of now, I have derived only the formula to find x square plus 1 by x square, but still I haven't substituted the value of x over there, isn't it? And in order to use this formula, see the LHS, it is x plus 1 by x. I know the value of x, which is 5 minus 2 root 6, but do I know 1 by x value? No, isn't it? So I'm going to find what is 1 by x. So substitute x over there, which is 5 minus 2 root 6 from the question, isn't it? And you can see the denominator as a rational number, so I have to multiply by its conjugate, 5 plus 2 root 6 by 5 plus 2 root 6. Now what I will get? Numerator will have 5 plus 2 root 6. Denominator, we can use the identity a minus b into a plus b, which is 5 square minus 2 root 6 the whole square. Okay, so numerator is 5 plus 2 root 6. Denominator is 25 minus, what is 2 root 6 the whole square, which is 2 root 6 times 2 root 6. So it is 4 times, so 2 into 2 is 4, root 6 times root 6 is 6, which is 24. So substitute here. So I'm going to get 5 plus 2 root 6. So value of 1 by x is 5 plus 2 root 6. Okay, again in order to use this formula, now I have the value of x and I have the value of 1 by x. So I can add it, right? So I'm going to add x plus 1 by x. What is x? X is 5 minus 2 root 6 from the question. And 1 by x, I just now I found it as 5 plus 2 root 6. Cancel this. So x plus 1 by x is 10. Now I'm ready to use this formula. So x square plus 1 by x square. Just I'm taking RHS first. And what is LHS? X plus 1 by x the whole square minus 2. So it is, in the place of x plus 1 by x, I can substitute the value 10 square minus 2, which is 100 minus 2, that is going to be 98. So I have found the value of x square plus 1 by x square by applying the formula. So always remember, whenever I need to find x square plus 1 by x square, use this formula. Okay? So I'm just showing the whole view of it. This is the complete step. So now let's move on to 10b. The same question, if x is given as 5 minus 2 root 6, how I will find x square minus 1 by x square. So this is a square minus b square, which is a plus b times a minus b, isn't it? So a takes the value x, b takes the value 1 by x. So already it is in the form of a square minus b square. So I'm going to write it as a plus b into a minus b, which is x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. So how I will find 1 by x? So because in order to use this formula, I need x and 1 by x. X I already have it in my question. So 1 by x we have done the previous method, right? So just substitute x in the denominator and then multiply by its conjugate. Okay, to rationalize the denominator. So since you know this already, I'm just doing it fast. So 1 into 5 plus 2 root 6 is 5 plus 2 root 6 divided by, this is a minus b into a plus b, which is a square minus b square, 5 square minus 2 root 6 the whole square. So numerator is 5 plus 2 root 6. Denominator is 25 minus 2 square is 4. Isn't it? So 2 root 6 into 2 root 6. How we will do? First multiply the whole number 2 times 2, which is 4. Then root 6 into root 6 will become 6, which is 24. So I'm going to write it here. So 1 by x value is 5 plus 2 root 6 divided by 1, because 25 minus 24 is 1. So I'm just writing 1 by x value as 5 plus 2 root 6. So now I know x from the question, 5 minus 2 root 6, and 1 by x is 5 plus 2 root 6. Now I'm going to find x square minus 1 by x square, which is nothing but x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. So what is x plus 1 by x? So just add these two. 5 minus 2 root 6 plus 5 plus 2 root 6. Isn't it? X minus 1 by x, be careful because there are two terms. X is 5 minus 2 root 6. When I am placing minus and writing two terms together, enclose it inside the bracket, because all the terms inside the bracket will change its sign when there is a minus sign outside. Now cancel plus 2 root 6 and minus 2 root 6, which is going to be 10 times. Here, first evaluate that sign by multiplying the minus sign inside. So it is minus 5 minus 2 root 6, isn't it? Okay, now you know plus 5 and minus 5 will get cancelled. So 10 times, what is minus 2 root 6 minus 2 root 6? It is minus 4 root 6. That is equal to minus 40 root 6. This is the answer. Okay, let me show the full view of it. This is how you have to proceed whenever they are asking x square minus 1 by x square. It is x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. Okay, this can be used with the identity x square plus 1 by x square the whole square is equal to, I'm comparing with the identity a plus b the whole square. In the place of a, now x square, in the place of b, 1 by x square, isn't it? So a square, a itself is x square, so a square will become x square the whole square plus 2ab, x square into 1 by x square plus 1 by x square the whole square. Okay, so a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now cancel these two. You will get x power 4 plus 2 plus 1 by x power 4. I want only x power 4 and 1 by x power 4, so I have to derive the formula, which is nothing but x square plus 1 by x square the whole square. Okay, transpose this 2 to the other side, so you will get minus 2 is equal to x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. Okay, so use this formula to find the answer. I already got x square plus 1 by x square from my 10a sum, right? So may I move to that? Yeah, what is x square plus 1 by x square? I got it as 98, isn't it? So I'm going to use that here. So it is 98 the whole square minus 2 is nothing but x power 4 by plus 1 by x power 4. Since I have already done 10a, I don't want to re-show it here, but if it is a separate question, you need to do the whole set of no calculations. Clear? 98 square is 9604. I have shown the multiplication here, minus 2. Okay, that is going to be x power 4 by plus 1 by x power 4. So which is 9602 equal to x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. So this is my answer. Got it? So the first time when you're practicing, it will be difficult, but when you're doing multiple practice, you will eventually get used to it to rationalize the denominator, and you will know what identity has to be used. So whenever you need to find the value of x square plus 1 by x square, use the formula x plus 1 by x the whole square minus 2. And in order to find x power 4 plus 1 by x power 4, use the formula x square plus 1 by x square the whole square minus 2. If I want to find the value of x square minus 1 by x square, it is x plus 1 by x into x minus 1 by x. So if you keep practicing, this is going to be easy for you and you can excel in this concept. So keep practicing. Let's meet on my next video to simplify with the laws of exponents. Thank you.